they're in. That's gonna look tight. I need to get another black face of that one. There's a lot of goodness at the shop today. You know, I'm a fiberglass lover, so had to get the new bumper. Oh man, KBD, man. There's words for you. Ooh, pants falling down. Ooh. So I was gonna install the gauges tonight, but Ryan is not letting me rush things like I always want to do, and we're gonna do it right. So we're gonna wait until later. He's also having a new project get dropped off because apparently he doesn't have enough on his plate already. I don't really know what Ryan's doing with this, but it looks like it's gonna be fun. I think it's to fix that. I don't know, we'll see. Supposedly Blake is going to be here. We don't believe that. There's that KBD bumper, and Ryan's gonna try and make a bash bar based off of my bash bar, which is a really good starting point because it makes it really easy measurement-wise. But even though he had this measurement right here, he started bending the wrong side of the tubing. Look at it. Did you bend it the wrong way?
No.
Or at the wrong spot?
Alright, so I should have put it in the machine this way.
Uh-huh.
But I put it in the machine this way. So then I bent this side, but I needed to bend that side.
Yep. So now you had a really long side on the fender side.
This is gonna be short.
And we're gonna run it.
No.
This is more progress on that bumper that rear end that he was doing for T-Man.
We might put a heart in the triangle there.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
But
Bash bar extension piece, I guess we want to call it that, right?
so that was good.
That's a bolt-in piece, so that's removable. Basically one of these attached to that. So I think people are seeing this and like only visualizing it with that 90 degree and like the square tubing. But here's those. I don't know if we talked about it when we were here last, but those are pretty sick.
No, I did those yesterday.
Yay. So I might spend some time to route to try and tuck those gauges so it'll be a little bit easier when we go to install them. Okay, so I just went off a factory vacuum line under the throttle body. Took this little guy, and I was gonna run the boost line all the way over the intake manifold, but Ryan was saying that you don't wanna do that because the line expands and obviously you can have some problems with that. So instead, we took the, since it's a digital boost gauge, we ran it this way, had this guy go through here, you probably can't see it, but into an AC hole, and then I just have it wired into a shitty little dash vent. I'm pretty sure that the exhaust had a Uego bung in it that we had to cut, so I'm gonna throw this one on, and then we're probably gonna, me and Ryan were debating different places that we should probably run this wiring, but we're gonna go through the shifter. Shit, apparently one of y'all got money. Whoever cut this bung off, they just said fuck it. So routed the, this is a pretty common way to do this, but routed right there, the O2 sensor back through here, behind kind of the kick panel, the factory dash kick panel, and then ran both the other ones up through here, and then just have to wire them now. Oh yeah, dude, looks great in here. Wow. Wow. It's the next night, and T-Man is here. You can see the dried tears.
I mean, insurance came by and I wasn't here.
Why?
Because I was in jury duty.
A man of the people.
Day 5.
Collectively, 12 different people in Omaha all got together and were like, how much money can we milk from the judicial system?
They give you $35 a day.
Cashing the fuck out. While Ryan has been working on... I
haven't even fucking left.
He sleeps in that little camper over there. So while he's been doing that, I was like sitting here saying like, I gotta figure out this coolant leak. And I was worried it was gonna be coming from a turbo line and being under the car and we'd have to pull a couple things off to get to it. But lo and behold, this little guy that sits under the upper radiator inlet was finger tight. I'm going to throw some water in the system because it's gonna be pretty nice out. It's gonna be 70 this weekend.
I know, that's why I'm walking away slowly.
Have you ever drank distilled water?
Yeah, you die.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Tell us in the comment section down below, do you die if you drink distilled water?
Go in the comment section. My favorite thing is...
No, it tastes good. It tastes smooth. It tastes like mineral free. All natural.
Well, let us know when you die, okay?
Counting the fucking days, dude.
So Ryan and I are gonna finish this vlog when Jake's no longer here.
If I didn't get squished under the car with no jack stands yesterday, then I'm gonna die from drinking poisoned water. Oh yeah, Ryan banged that out quick. Looks way better than that shitty white one that I have. I thought T-Man was like joking 100%, but apparently his mom used to say that you're not supposed to drink distilled water.
Because you get sick.
My throat hurts.
Yes, you can drink distilled water. However, you might not like it because it tastes, because of the taste, because it's flatter and less flavorful.
I thought it was great. What's her name?
Coco. That's what we're gonna call it.
No. Carly, right?
Oh yeah.
Yo, Carly from David's Vlogs.
That's not
And-
fucking creepy at all. I love it.
What?
I'm
It's
watching
cool.
you.
I'm blonde, she's blonde.
Some girl who's famous on the internet who I've never
from
met, but she
Nebraska,
happens
too?
to be from Omaha. I'm watching you.
Isn't that girl from Nebraska as well?
I didn't even know that. Everyone else knew that. Yeah, she.
I didn't know who the fuck she was, but everyone else did.
But she's mad.
Commented on your YouTube.
No. Anyways, we are taking the E85/91/93, probably some 87 because I was broke when I drove this car last. And we're gonna prime it, and that's all gonna go into this bucket, and we're gonna light it on fire. Yeah, so doing that obviously is going slow. So I finally have a fluid transfer that John's letting me borrow. So we're gonna use that, and it'll be a lot easier, I hope, to get the gas out of the 240 and get some proper E85. So you might think, wow, that's so rad, they live in Nebraska. There's a ton of good corn for E85. Well, that's really wrong. So there's a couple E85 stations by my house. They're pretty much everywhere, but none of them have good ethanol content. So for this tune I'm running with RS Enthalpy, basically it's running for pure E85, but the E85 by my house is probably more like an E60, so really the octane doesn't match properly. 174 for this, and then 87 is 179. I'm gonna get 10 gallons of this and hope that it's gonna be enough to kind of even out what we have in the S13.
You got little kids in the back seat.
Look, it's a cheat code. You can lower your car by getting 10 gallons of E85. This that Mad Max type shit, sir. Shout out my shit alignment. So I only almost passed out with the E85 fumes. Here's an update on T-Man Z. Looks like he started taking it apart. Damn. That sucks. As you can tell, this piece here that cuts down this way towards the ground should be out about 8 more inches and ends about right here. As you can kind of see, this is the headlight housing area where it should look like that. Was that beautiful? All right, so I'm gonna move this box of, sick ass light bars. I'm gonna siphon out some of that gas. You know, I hate to admit my mistakes, but I just put about 5 pumps of coolant inside of my gas tank on accident. So, because I didn't read the directions and realize that it was sucking shit out into the gas tank. I tried to go through the gas tank itself, but couldn't get down to it, so I just popped open the 6 screws that are holding in the fuel pump itself, and then I'm just pumping away. That's how my PB looking sometimes.
You're making a mess over here.
Oh, I am.
He doesn't know how to use the fucking Reese fuel.
No, my arm muscles.
You get one or the other.
That pure, clean E85, brother.
Yeah, right? True.
Damn, T-Man smells good as fuck. Alright, so I tried to start this earlier and it was nothing, so we'll see here. No promises. T-Man's gonna give me that disappointed look over there again. Oh. Yeah, it runs and it runs like shit. Actually, you know what? It's not really misfire-y, Blake. It sounds steady, but we think it's rich or lean. Well, it's solid engine mounts and solid trans mounts. That might be... Thanks for your help. We're gonna go get some bubble tea, and I'm gonna leave this here for now. I'm really stoked. I didn't make much progress, but there's fresh gas in it now. I figured out my Tech Tom gauge that I installed years ago actually reads. This thing's gonna be the death of me one way or the other, but it starts, it has E85. Now it's to figure out why it's running rich, finish up that, what did I call that? Idle air control valve. But other than that, we think it's just learning through the ECU, probably do an ECU reset if that's possible in the state of the car. 2 running turbo Nissans. That's what matters.